Have you ever wondered if an ordinary Canadian coin sitting in your old collection could be worth far more than its face value? Today on Bullion and Beyond, we are exploring two fascinating Canadian coins that have attracted incredible attention from collectors and online treasure hunters: the 1987 Canadian 5-cent coin, with viral claims reaching as high as $1 million, and the 2008 Canadian 25-cent coin, surrounded by extraordinary claims of values up to $2.5 million. But are these coins really worth millions, or is there a hidden story behind these unbelievable valuations? In today's journey, we will explore their history, designs, rarity, minting details, possible errors, collector interest, and the truth behind the sensational price claims. So stay with us until the end, because you never know what might be hiding in an old coin collection, forgotten jar, or drawer at home. This is Bullion and Beyond, and our search for the truth begins right now. Our first coin today is the 1987 Canadian 5-cent coin, a small piece of Canadian currency that may look completely ordinary at first glance. Millions of these coins were produced for everyday circulation, and people used them in stores, vending machines, cash registers, and coin jars without ever imagining that collectors might one day become interested in them. But in the world of numismatics, even an ordinary-looking coin can become fascinating when we look closely at its history, condition, varieties, and possible mint errors. Online discussions have sometimes claimed that a 1987 Canadian 5-cent coin could be worth as much as $1 million. But before believing such a dramatic claim, we need to investigate the evidence and understand what actually determines the value of a coin. The 1987 Canadian 5-cent coin is part of Canada's famous 5-cent series, featuring the iconic beaver on the reverse. The beaver has a deep connection to Canadian history because of the importance of the fur trade in Canada's natural environment. The obverse features Queen Elizabeth II, who was Canada's monarch at the time. The coin's design connects everyday Canadian currency with the country's history, identity, and traditions. The standard 1987 Canadian 5-cent coin is a relatively small coin measuring approximately 21.2 millimeters in diameter and weighing around 4.5 grams. It was generally made from a copper-nickel alloy and has a plain edge. These specifications are important when examining a potentially unusual coin. If a coin has a strange weight, size, or appearance, collectors should compare it with genuine examples and consider professional authentication. An unusual characteristic does not automatically mean that a coin is valuable, but it can be a reason to investigate further. One of the most important facts about the 1987 Canadian 5-cent coin is that it was produced in a large quantity, with references listing a mintage of approximately 106 million coins. Because of this high mintage, the date itself is not considered an extreme rarity. This means that an ordinary 1987 5-cent coin cannot realistically be valued at $1 million simply because of its year. However, individual examples can still attract collector interest if they have a genuine mint error, an unusual variety, or exceptional condition. Mint errors are one of the most exciting areas of coin collecting. During the manufacturing process, coins pass through several stages involving planchets, dies, and powerful presses. Occasionally, mistakes can happen. A coin might be struck off-center, produced on an incorrect planchet, have a clipped planchet, or show a significant die crack or die break. Genuine errors can sometimes be worth considerably more than normal examples, depending on their rarity and the level of collector demand. However, collectors must learn to separate real mint errors from post-mint damage. A scratch, dent, discoloration, or unusual mark may have occurred after the coin left the mint. For example, a damaged coin with a strange line across its surface is not necessarily an error. On the other hand, a dramatic off-center strike that clearly shows missing design and exposed blank planchet could be a genuine mint error. Authentication is extremely important before assigning a high value. Doubling is another feature that collectors sometimes search for. Under magnification, letters or numbers may appear to have extra outlines. But not every example is a valuable doubled die. True doubled dies are created during the die-making process, while mechanical doubling and post-mint damage can create similar-looking effects. Anyone who believes they have discovered a valuable variety should compare the coin with verified examples and consult an experienced numismatist. The condition of the coin is also very important. A heavily circulated 1987 5-cent coin may show scratches, wear, and contact marks, while an uncirculated example can have much stronger collector appeal. However, being uncirculated does not automatically make a coin extremely valuable. Professional grading considers factors such as surface quality, luster, strike strength, contact marks, and overall eye appeal. A common coin can remain relatively inexpensive even in excellent condition, while an exceptionally rare error in high grade could be significantly more valuable. This is why collectors should never confuse high grade with extreme rarity. A coin can be in beautiful condition and still be common. True rarity usually comes from a combination of limited availability and strong demand. The market ultimately determines what collectors are willing to pay. The 1987 5-cent coin also has historical value beyond its face value. Think about the journey of one of these coins. It may have left the mint in 1987, entered a bankroll, passed through a store, and been handed to countless people as change. It could have traveled across Canada, spent years inside a household coin jar, and eventually been discovered decades later. Every circulated coin carries a small piece of history. The late 1980s were also an important period in Canadian society. Technology was developing rapidly, personal computers were becoming more common, and now we come back to the biggest question: could a 1987 Canadian 5-cent coin really be worth $1 million? Based on standard numismatic principles, an ordinary 1987 Canadian 5-cent coin is not worth anywhere near $1 million. The large mintage and common availability make such a valuation unrealistic for a normal example. If a $1 million claim appears online, collectors should ask for strong evidence. Was the coin authenticated? Was it professionally graded? Was there a documented auction sale? What specific error or variety made it unique? Without reliable evidence, a $1 million figure should be treated as an unverified internet claim rather than an established market value. That does not mean collectors should ignore their 1987 5-cent coins. Quite the opposite. It means you should examine them carefully. Look for genuine errors, unusual varieties, strong strikes, and exceptional condition. Check the date, lettering, beaver design, surfaces, and edge. If something looks unusual, compare it with known examples and consider getting professional advice. Most importantly, never clean a potentially valuable coin. Cleaning can permanently damage the original surface and may reduce collector value. Instead, preserve the coin as you found it and have it properly evaluated if you believe it may be unusual. The 1987 Canadian 5-cent coin is a perfect example of why coin collecting is so fascinating. The standard coin may be common, but the story behind it is much bigger than 5 cents. It represents Canadian history, the famous beaver design, the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, and a period when physical cash was still central to everyday life. While the $1 million claim is not supported for an ordinary example, a genuine and significant mint error could potentially make an individual coin much more interesting to collectors. So, if you have a 1987 Canadian 5-cent coin sitting in an old collection or forgotten inside a jar, take a closer look. You probably do not have a $1,000,000 treasure, but you may have a fascinating piece of Canadian history, and in coin collecting, sometimes the real treasure is discovering the story hidden inside an ordinary-looking coin. Our second coin takes us into one of the most interesting periods in modern Canadian commemorative coinage. This is the 2008 Canadian 25-cent coin, a quarter that may look ordinary at first glance, but the year 2008 was actually a fascinating time in Canadian coin history. Canada was preparing for the Vancouver 2010 Olympic and Paralympic Games, and the Royal Canadian Mint released several special quarter designs connected to Canadian sports, national pride, and the excitement surrounding the upcoming games. Today, some online claims suggest that certain 2008 Canadian quarters could potentially be worth as much as $2.5 million. But is that really possible? Could a quarter that once represented only 25 cents become a multi-million-dollar treasure? To answer that question, we first need to understand that not every 2008 Canadian quarter is the same. There were different designs, Olympic commemorative issues, colored collector versions, and other special releases. The exact design, mintage, condition, composition, and any genuine mint error all have to be considered when determining value. The Canadian quarter has been part of everyday life for generations, but the 2008 issues were especially interesting because of their connection to the Vancouver 2010 Olympic Winter Games. The Royal Canadian Mint used coinage to celebrate winter sports and build excitement for the event. Some commemorative designs were intended to circulate, meaning ordinary Canadians could actually receive them as change. Many people saved these coins simply because they looked different, and over time, those saved coins became part of personal collections. The obverse of Canadian 25-cent coins from this period features Queen Elizabeth II, with the portrait designed by Canadian artist Susanna Blunt. The reverse design depends on the exact 2008 issue and may feature an Olympic-related theme or another special Canadian design. This is why identifying the exact coin is so important. Simply having a 2008 date does not automatically make a quarter rare or valuable. The physical specifications can also help collectors identify a coin. Canadian quarters from this period were modern circulation coins designed for everyday use, and many used plated steel technology. Depending on the exact issue, specifications can vary, so collectors should always compare the coin with reliable references. Weight, diameter, edge design, and composition can help with identification, but none of these factors alone guarantees a high value. Now we come to the biggest question. Could a 2008 Canadian 25-cent coin really be worth $2.5 million? There is no reliable evidence that an ordinary 2008 Canadian quarter is worth anywhere near $2.5 million. Such a dramatic figure should be treated as an unverified or sensational claim unless there is clear evidence of a specific coin that was authenticated and actually sold for that amount. In serious numismatics, extremely high prices usually involve coins that are exceptionally rare, historically important, or connected to extraordinary mint errors. However, this does not mean that every 2008 quarter is worthless. Some special issues were produced in limited quantities, including certain Olympic collector products and colored commemorative coins. Limited mintage can make a coin more interesting to collectors, but limited does not automatically mean extremely valuable. The true value depends on rarity, condition, demand, and actual market sales. Mint errors are another reason a 2008 quarter could become more desirable. Collectors may search for genuine off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, die breaks, wrong planchet errors, or other unusual manufacturing mistakes. A dramatic off-center strike, for example, can show a large portion of blank planchet where the design is missing. A genuine wrong planchet error can also be highly collectible if it is properly authenticated. But collectors must be careful. Not every unusual-looking coin is a mint error. Scratches, dents, discoloration, chemical damage, or intentional alterations can happen after a coin leaves the mint. These problems usually do not create valuable errors. This is why authentication is extremely important when a coin appears to have extraordinary value. The 2008 Olympic quarters are especially interesting because they connect Canadian coin collecting with sports history. Collectors may specialize in Canadian commemorative coins, Olympic memorabilia, colored coins, or complete sets of Vancouver 2010 issues. This combination of interests gives these coins a strong historical and collectible appeal. Imagine finding one of these quarters in an old collection. You see the 2008 date and remember hearing stories about rare coins worth thousands or even millions of dollars. The best thing to do is not immediately assume you have found a fortune. Instead, identify the exact design, research the specific issue, check the condition, examine the coin for genuine errors, and compare it with verified examples. This is one of the most important lessons in coin collecting. The date alone does not determine value. The exact variety, rarity, condition, and demand all matter. A coin with a low mintage may still be affordable if demand is low, while a common coin with an extremely rare and authenticated error could become much more desirable. The 2008 Canadian 25-cent coin is therefore a fascinating piece of Canadian history. It represents the excitement surrounding the Vancouver 2010 Olympic Games and shows how everyday currency can also become a form of national celebration. While the $2.5 million claim is not supported for a normal 2008 quarter, the possibility of rare varieties, special issues, and genuine mint errors makes these coins worth examining. So, if you have a 2008 Canadian quarter in your collection, take a closer look. Identify the exact design, check the condition, and search carefully for genuine minting abnormalities. You probably do not have a $2.5 million coin, but you may have an interesting commemorative piece connected to one of the most memorable moments in modern Canadian history. And that is exactly what makes coin collecting so exciting. Sometimes the real treasure is not just the money a coin might be worth, but the history and story that the coin carries with it.